closing. It's not a welcome thing to. We wish it was just beginning, not closing, right? We could have gone on and on and on, never ending, never closing. Past several days, I was just thinking, which word or which name we were hearing over again and again, and every sentence, every other sentence, or every 1-2 minutes. There was one name that speaker was uttering, saying, and we were all hearing. What was that name? Prabhupada ki. I mean, this Prabhupada is just not leaving us alone. We are haunted by this personality. We cannot just take him off. From the day one that we came in contact with Srila Prabhupada, it is Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Prabhupada all the way. Other personalities, people, family members, friends, we come in contact and they are forgotten, they are dead and gone, and everything is forgotten about them. But I mean, this is experience. I don't even have to. It is experience of all of us, all Srila Prabhupada's disciples. We are reminded of him, and our love and affection for Srila Prabhupada is increasing day by day by day by day. What is that? Vaishnavera Kriya Mudra. There is some Vaishnavas, what to speak of Acharya, if that Vaishnava is Acharya. His Kriyas and Mudras, his movements and whatever, all the walks and talks and are very difficult to understand. They are transcendental, they are inconceivable. And I think it is glories of Srila Prabhupada, they get kind of revealed more and more. I knew Prabhupada when I came in contact, I came to know, and then, but there is so much to know about Srila Prabhupada. It's unlimited. We're all talking, it is something like the glories of Lord also are chanted by the Sahasra Vadan, Shankarshan, with 1,000 mouths, he's chanting glories, and Ananta, he is Ananta. The Lord's glories, he's not coming to an end of the glories of the Lord. Likewise, I was thinking, thousands. Initially we had, say, 5,000 disciples of Srila Prabhupada, and then we had been trying to understand him, and as understood, we were sharing our understanding. Bodhayantaha parasparam. And we're sharing, conversing that with each other. So from 5,000 numbers have doubled and tripled and quadrupled and so many of us now, so many here and so many around the world, and they all are also trying to, they hear, and same thing happens. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnaho, Smaranam. So, if the hearing and chanting is about Vishnu, then you remember Vishnu. If the chanting and hearing is about Prabhupada, then you remember Prabhupada. So we, mattaha, matchittaha, madagata pranaha, bodhayantaha, parasparam. I was thinking that, Krishna said, my devotees, they always talk about me, matchittaha. Well, first of all, their chitta is glued to me. They just cannot take it off. So I was thinking also, matchittaha, our chitta, Prabhupada's disciples and our grand disciples, globally, matchittaha, our mind is also glued to Srila Prabhupada. We're stuck. Matchitta, madagata prana. And we also have given our lives, dedicated our, everything. And all you assembled there. For sure, I could say that for all my God brothers and God sisters, we are sold out. And others also. It wasn't like that during Prabhupada days. They were just his disciples, and only some were becoming disciples. Prabhupada had no more than maybe 10 disciples in Bombay, other than the brahmacharis and brahmacharinis residing at Hare Krishna land, hut or wherever we stayed. But now you could see, I was also thinking, there was one college student, Raghunath was his name, as saying, he joined. Soon after 72 Pandal, which was held here on Hare Krishna land, and that Raghunath was my So I wrote an application so that I could be admitted into this society, could join this society. The application, I found what I had written. I thought I had lost it. I had lost it, but then I found it as I was doing research while compiling this. Bombay is my office book, and in fact Giriraj Maharaj made that available. He was holding on to the letter, the application, which was addressed to him. First I had handwritten Ariari, but then I thought this is an international society. Probably handwritten, they may throw that in a dustbin, handwritten, scribbled. So I went to the typing institute and got it typed and signed, wherein I had written, I attended your Hare Krishna festival, and I liked your dazzling aratis. I loved your sumptuous prasadam, I enjoyed your ecstatic kirtans. Those days, at that time, I did not know what is meant by sumptuous prasad and what is this ecstatic thing, business. Dazzling word was just dazzling, and I'm not understanding. But from the advertisement of the festival, the flyers and the posters, I kind of copied. Come, join our dazzling God. Come, enjoy ecstatic prasad, ecstatic kirtans. I had copied that down. And I agreed to follow 4 regulative principles, 1, 2, 3, 4. I also copied that down. And like that, anyway. And then I came looking for a president. And then I was directed to the hut. I thought the International Society for Krishna Consciousness president must be, and a very special place. But it was nothing of sort. Anyway, I kind of knew I had been attending the festival. So the first person that I bumped into and said, could I meet the president? And he said, I'm the president. That was Giriraj. And then I'm also thinking that once I submit my application, probably this will be put on agenda, and next time the board of directors of this international society, they meet, probably they will discuss, and maybe not, they will accept me. But what happened, the president, he read the application and immediately started shouting, we are new bhakta here, we're new bhakta here. And all the devotees kept running. This was very rare commodity those days, having a new bhakta or Indian or young Indian joining. And so like that, I was welcomed right on the spot into the family or into the society. And the next thing was, soon I was asked to come right behind the hut, their ashram, and I did not know where they were bringing me. But when I went there, I found their barber was waiting for me. The next thing was, I was shaved up, and then Mahamsa was the one who taught me how to put tilak on, dhoti on, and anyway, so there was just one young college student joined then Hare Krishna movement. Now there are thousands joining Srila Prabhupada's movement. And I think this is also the reason we are having a celebration about this. The temple, not only temple, opened on the 14th Jan 78, but then things have expanded and they have spread all over Bombay. More temple at Chowpatty temple, and then Mira Road temple, and New Bombay temple, and more farms have come up. Eco village, Govardhan Eco village, and Talasari farm, and we had only 15, 20 devotees, full-time devotees. Now there are 200 devotees here and more at other temples. And on and on. And yeah, Prabhupada had, as I said, 10 or so devotees, disciples in Bombay. Now there are thousands of them initiated all over Bombay. And this is all victory. Param Vijayate Sri Krishna Sankirtanam, and all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Ki. So the memory part that we are reminding each other of glories of Srila Prabhupada, personality of Srila Prabhupada, qualities of Srila Prabhupada, pastimes of Prabhupada, the vision of Srila Prabhupada, and teachings of Srila Prabhupada. And this is what we are, bodhiyantaha parasparam kathayanta shama nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha matchita madagata prana bodhiyantaha parasparam kathayanta mam. They talk about me, and I was also thinking that mom that Krishna talks about, but he also talks that the Acharya is myself, not different from me. Acharya mam vijaniyam. Consider Acharya vijaniyam, consider Acharya as mom, myself. As we are talking about Srila Prabhupada, Acharya, so that representation of the Lord, and so we are doing this program. Macchitaha madagata pranaha bodhiyantaha parasparam kathayantasya mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. And we are relishing all these glories of Srila Prabhupada and sharing that the first generation of devotees, Prabhupada's disciples, direct disciples, they have gathered from all over the world. Some close to, I don't know, you know how many are there, maybe close to 50, 60 or more. They have come from all over, talking about Prabhupada, reminding and sharing this with the second generation, or those who missed those days, passing on. Yeah, sharing the history, sharing the experience of those days being with Srila Prabhupada, and these memories sharing happening here on the occasion of the 40th anniversary of temple opening of Radha Ras Bihari. I think this is of a great significance. We are thankful that devotees came from, and their love for Prabhupada. How could they have stayed behind? They had to come. Prabhupada was calling them, and Radha Ras Bihari was calling them. So they're all here, and they have shared their memories, which are also being documented here by Haridas Prabhu's ITV, and this is very, very important. Prabhupada memories, remembrances, his instructions, his this and that should be preserved, documented. If you want to know me, read my books, Srila Prabhupada said. So books are something Prabhupada said. But then there are other books or other memories about Prabhupada, by Prabhupada, his dictations, his purports, his books, his translations. There's one set of books to know him, and yet there could be, and there's another, the volumes, the books, volumes could be written and spoken, and I think attempt was made, and we all have tried to share our memories, our experience of those days being with Srila Prabhupada. And in Bombay, being in Bombay with Srila Prabhupada was very, very special. This became, I recall Prabhupada called this as Bombay is my office. And as any officer or businessman does spend some additional time, extra time in his office, Srila Prabhupada also spent more time here in Bombay. From the research, well, some counting that I did, Prabhupada was here, listen to this, 477 days Prabhupada was in Bombay. Not surprised? And we had those, some of us were in the right place at the right time. The Bombay brahmacharis or brahmacharinis and his disciples. And we had such a great time here with Srila Prabhupada. He would stay for weeks together, months together. He was here one time, 100 days, over 3 months. That meant 100 times or over 100 times he went on the morning walk on the beach every morning. 100 times he returned from the beach for the greetings of Radha Ras Bihari. 100 times doors opened and Srila Prabhupada offered his obeisances and we also heard, Govindam, Adipur. 100 times there were Guru Pujas, 100 Bhagavatam classes, and then 100 other items during the day, 100 massages, 100 rooftop darshans. There's a building here, and my book, Bombay is my office. I have created a map of the layout of Hare Krishna land 40 years ago. What was Hare Krishna land like that? So there were several buildings, and on one of those rooftop, Prabhupada would give darshan. So we had 100 darshans on the rooftop. Then again, Srila Prabhupada would go for Bhagavad Gita discourse in the evening. And I also had opportunity to, we would bring Mahaprasad, big plate of halwa and puri and pakoras, and Prabhupada distributing 100 times. This one time, like that. So we had so much association of Srila Prabhupada for those who were in Bombay. So Prabhupada blessed us, enriched us with that association and instructions. So it becomes our duty to share that with others. Bodhayantaha parasparam. So we had been doing so. So part of the attempt of sharing those days, the experience of those days. Well, several books have been written. Harishori Prabhu, his transcendental diary includes Prabhupada in Bombay. Leelamrit is there describing. But there's more details, more deeper, more angles of vision and understanding Prabhupada could be also compiled. So I made that attempt. So the memories, all that I could remember, I spoke, they're transcribed. But then I had forgotten also, of course, and then from interviews of my God brothers, God sisters, also the documentation that was done during the Silver Jubilee, I also transcribed that and borrowed. I've more researched some newspaper clippings of those days and Prabhupada's correspondence from his office of those days, and like that. So I have come up, so I'm not sharing so many memories, and there is on duty, dutifully, beautifully. Also, I'm part of the team, so more memories. The memories which were being shared here, many of those things were also said, spoken previously prior to this time, and that also has been captured, but that's not enough. So my memories are here. I was Jagat Purush, as we were hearing, we were encouraging him that he could very easily come up with a booklet on Srila Prabhupada in Bombay or Hare Krishna land. Yes, Jagat Purush Prabhu, we talked. And likewise, like the day this book was released, I was appealing to all my God brothers, God sisters, that let us put our memories on paper, black and white or 4-color photographs. I was also benefited by Vishakha Mataji and Yadubara Prabhu's the following Prabhupada, and we got some photographs from that movie, making this documentation more complete and like that. So others, I'm afraid that we will not be much longer around. This may be the last big gathering, Prabhupada disciples together in one place. So before we leave, we must share all our memories with, put them on paper or write books or make videos, this, that. Otherwise the second generation will not spare us, they'll curse us or, for not doing this thing, this activity of sharing. Okay, thank you for tolerating me. And Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai.